In this session, we will see how to aggregate data to create a dashboard with the top products list. Before we actually go here and implement our dashboard, and since we only have one order in our application, let me open the application so that we can create a few more orders for our dashboard. So bear with me in the next few seconds so that we can create the data here that we will later show in our dashboard. This is actually a great point for you to stop this video and go back to your application and create also a few orders so that when you create the dashboard, you will be able to see that information showing up. Okay, so let me just go ahead and create here a few orders. And let's add a couple of products here. Okay, let's create another one. This will be for Eric. And let's add a product here. Also a USB cable. And well, actually Eric changed his mind and he canceled this order and he created a new one. So let's go ahead and create a new one. Save. And for this new order, we will have 3 headsets and also mouse, 3 of these, and also 3 screens and 3 USB cables. And let's create one final one. This will be Tom's, and Tom ordered a MacBook. Okay, we're done. We have these orders. Let's go back to our development environment and implement our dashboard. Now, the first thing we'll do is actually create here a new web screen for our dashboard. And don't forget to tick the anonymous role. And actually, I want to make the dashboard the home of my application. So let me reconnect here the home entry point there. And now let me give the title here to the page, dashboard. That's good. And as I said, I want to show here the top products. Now, to get the top products, we will need to go and fetch this information from the database. So we will need to add a preparation here. And in this preparation, we're going to add an aggregate, which will fetch the top products. And let's open the aggregate. And since we want the top products, I want the products that are sold the most. So we will get this information with the order item. So drag and drop the order item here. And there we have. Now to determine the top products, we will need to consolidate the products present in the orders. We will do this by grouping the results by the product name. As you can see here, some of these products, like the USB cable and the mouse and the screen, they are sold more than once they are present in more than one order. So we will need to group by this product name. And we will do this by using this option here. There, you can see that the screen was bought 3 times in one order, but the mouse is present in 3 different orders. So now we can go into this information, and actually what we want is to sum all these values for each product. And to do this, we will need to use here the sum aggregate function. And we'll do the same for the total price. Okay, so now I know for each product the quantity that was sold and the total income for that product. I remember though that in at least one order, that order was canceled. So I want to remove those products from the order that was canceled from these results. And to do that, I'm going to add here the status ID from the order to my aggregate. And I'm going to filter these status to remove the canceled orders. There, so now I have information about all the orders, excluding the ones that were canceled. And these blue columns here will be the output of my aggregate. And the only thing that I'm missing here is to sort this list of products by the total price sum column. And we'll do this in a descending fashion. Okay, so this is the information that we want to show on the screen. Let's go back to the screen. Let's add here the table records and bind it to the aggregate that we have on the preparation. And now, since what we're returning from the aggregate is not an entity, we will have to create here the columns for the table records. So let's go ahead and create here 3 columns. So the first one will be the product. We will show the product name here. The second one will be the quantity sold. And the third one will be the total income. Now let's add an expression here for each one of these columns. The first one, the product, this will be the name attribute that we have here. And the second one, the quantity sold, this will be the second attribute. And finally, the total income, the third attribute in the return of my aggregate. Okay, one final thing that I want to do here is to only show 5 of the top products. So let me change here the line count to 5 and we're good to go. Let's take a look at our dashboard in the application. And here we have, it looks like MacBook is the product that has most income in our products list. That's it.